Hey guys, welcome to Innovative Learning. This is Professor Manish Narayan, and today we're going to discuss the distributive property. All right, so let's get started. What's the distributive property? So let's say I have A and a set of parentheses here, B plus C. Okay, so the distributive property says whatever's on the outside of the parentheses, you have to multiply with each term inside the parentheses. So I get A times B, right? So that's AB. Again, when you multiply A and the B, you'll have to, again, apply your principles of multiplying signs, right, with integers. So if it's positive and positive, that becomes a positive. Negative and negative becomes a positive. Opposite signs become negative, right? So we learned that in the last section. So here I have A times B. Okay, that's a times there. Plus A times C. So I'm kind of distributing that A to every term inside the parentheses. Okay, so that's the answer there. So let's put this to practice. All right, so let's start with number one. I have a negative 6, and I'm going to multiply by positive A. Okay, and once I'm done, I do the negative 6 times a positive 8. Okay, let's start one term at a time. So negative and negative, 6 and A. When you multiply same opposite signs, that becomes negative. And 6 times A is 6A. Okay, next we move on to negative 6 and positive 8. We're multiplying. Remember, we're multiplying them together. So negative and positive, right? Negative and positive become a negative when you multiply them. And 6 times 8 is 48. That's it. So answer is negative 6A minus 48. Let's move on to number 2. I have a positive 4 and a positive 1. I multiply those together. And then I have a positive 4 times a 9x. I multiply those together. So positive 4 times positive 1, same sign, that's positive. 4 times 1 is 4. All right, I move on to the next term. A positive 4, right, and a positive 9, that's positive when multiplied together. 4 times 9 is 36. And I copy the x term. Okay, so the answer is 4 plus 36x. Let's move on to number 3 here. We have a positive 6 times a negative 5n, and then we distribute the 6 to the 7. So positive 6 times negative 5 is negative 30, and then we copy the n, the variable. Okay. Next we have a positive 6 and a positive 7. So multiplying positive and positive, I know that's a positive, and 6 times 7 is 42. So the answer is negative 30n plus 42. Let's move on to number 4. And then I'll make up a slightly intermediate problem for you guys and see how that works out. So now they've tried to trick you here. They put the 2 and they want to distribute it from the right side. So again, it doesn't matter. I would recommend rewriting this problem. Okay, I put the 2 first and copy the original problem. Remember, if someone tries to fool you, you just rewrite the problem. Okay, so now we distribute. All right, so we have positive 2 times 9, positive, that's 18. And we copy the m. Now we go 2 times 10. Positive 2 times positive 10, same sign, multiplying, that's positive. And 2 times 10 is 20. Okay, I'm going to make up a slightly intermediate problem here. So let's say I have negative 3, and then I have 5x minus, let's say 7y, and plus 100. Okay, now I have 3 terms. All right, this looks complicated, but remember, apply the same distributive property principle. So I multiply these two, the negative 3 to the 5x, then I multiply negative 3 to the negative 7y, then I multiply the negative 3 to the 100. So let's start. Negative 3 times positive 5, that's opposite sign, so that's negative. 3 times 5 is 15. I copy the x. Next, I go with the negative 3 times the negative 7. Same signs, when you multiply, become positive. 3 times 7 is 21, and I copy the variable. And finally, the negative 3 times the positive 100, opposite signs become negative, and 3 times 100 is 300. So you see, it looks advanced, but apply the principle and you'll be just fine. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys can subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.